We're going to start off by doing chain stitch for the strawberry. So you bring your needle and yarn up through your garment, poke the needle through the same hole and bring it up a stitch length ahead. And you see here we've created a little chain. So needle through the same hole, a stitch length ahead, and you just loop that yarn around the needle. Now by holding the yarn to one side with my thumb, as you can see here, it helps to keep a really lovely tension in your stitches. And then look, it will just naturally hook around. So bring the needle through, loop it over, and then pull it tight. And I continue moving my garment so I'm always stitching away from me. So needle through the same hole, up a stitch length ahead, hook the yarn over the needle and pull it tight. You're just going to continue doing chain stitch until you've completed the whole outside of your shape. So what I'm doing here is I'm doing little rings to fill the shape. So just a couple more stitches. One final one, needle through the same hole, a stitch length ahead, hook it over to create a little loop, and then I'm poking the needle through the centre of one of those little chains just to finish that first outer ring of your strawberry, just like that. And then I'm bringing the needle up through just inside this ring, and I'm going to repeat this process again, creating another little ring to fill the shape. What you want to make sure of is that the yarn is as close as possible to that outside ring so you don't see any of your garment showing through. And you just continue going in little rings. As you can see here, I've completed another one. I'm going to poke that needle through the centre of another bit of the chain, and then there's just space for a couple more little chain stitches in the middle of the strawberry to fill that whole shape. And you just continue going, adding little stitches until you can't see any of the garment coming through. One final one, and then popping the needle through to secure that last stitch in place. And then to tie off the reverse of the garment, I'm just threading that end of yarn through on the inside of the garment, under those stitches that have come through, back to meet that first little tail of yarn that we left, and then I'm tying the two pieces off together. You could also just weave them both through on the inside of the garment. We're going to do lazy daisy stitch for the leaves on the strawberry. So bring the needle through the top of the strawberry where you want the leaf to start. Poke the needle down through the same hole. Pull your yarn, but not all the way through. You want to leave a little loop. Poke the needle through, hook the loop over just like that where you want the little leaf to fall, and then you poke the needle down through the outside of that little loop, and that just anchors it into place like this. And then again, needle through the top of the strawberry, down through the same hole, pulling it tight but not all the way, bringing the needle up where you want that little leaf to flat. Hook the loop over the needle. Pull it tight so it's lying flat, and then poke the needle down along that outer edge of the leaf. And you just repeat this process 3 times. And then I'm just adding one individual little straight stitch at the top of the strawberry, just like this. And then again, to tie off on the inside, I'm weaving that end bit of yarn under the stitches to meet that first bit of yarn that we had left over. Tie them off together and then cut off any excess. The seeds, we're just going to do little individual straight stitches, fairly small, scattered across the strawberry. So you just bring the needle up and then pop it down a couple of mil ahead, just to create one little stitch. And just repeat this 3 or 4 times. Final little stitch for the seed, and pull that yarn through, and there you have it, your completed strawberry.